After India's devastating attacks on 9 terrorist training camps in Pakistan belonging to Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba on May 7th, a spate of disinformation, mainly reports which said Pakistan brought down several fighter jets of India surfaced. Those reports mainly originated from Pakistan, that we can understand. Because whenever a war starts, a propaganda war also begins. So it is in the interest of Pakistan to spread disinformation because they have been humiliated and they have suffered. So that we can understand. But unfortunately, sections of even mainstream media in India echoed those words. Some of the social media influencers also parroted the Pakistani version. Was those reports true? If not true, why? Prima facie, I would like to tell you that those reports were factually spurious, legally libelous, and spread with, an ulterior motive. No doubt about that. Why I said so? Because, you know, many fact checking institutions, for example, the Press Information Bureau of India, which is, of course, the government arm, they came out with correct explanations as to how those, reports were false. Those photos that appeared along with the news were totally fabricated either or were taken out of context from other instances just to mislead people, just to score some brownie points for the time being. And even without that, there are people who tend to dismiss PIB because there are people who are not inclined to believe official version. For them, I would suggest to go to independent uh, fact checking agencies or individuals on the internet. So they have also agreed with the PIB version. For example, I would suggest DW, which is a German media house. They have also supported the findings of PIB. And even without all those fact checks, even prima facie, if you have got some common sense, then you could easily find that the claims of Pakistan that they brought down fighter jets of India are totally wrong because there is nothing like such a powerful electronic warfare system till date that has not been used anywhere in the world. We cannot believe the claim that China had all on a sudden supplied them to Pakistan. Then why didn't China use that earlier? Then why didn't they give that information to Russia, who are their close allies at present in the war against Ukraine? So that is wrong. Again, there is another doubt. If Pakistan has got such modern technology, why couldn't they bring down at least a single missile sent by India? Pakistan themselves have considered that several training camps of Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed have been hit. So simply they could have prevented that. So it proves that they don't have a missile defense or defense system there. They don't have any anti-missiles. So in that context, how could they bring down, you know, fighter jets of India? Had they brought down any fighter jets and if they had fallen in Pakistan, definitely they would have produced the pilot before international media so that they could convince international media and of course prove that India's claims were are wrong. So they have not done that. If you consider all those aspects, it's very clear that the news or reports that Pakistan has brought down fighter jets of India are totally fabricated, and it flies in the face of common sense. Let's go into the details of those this issue. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. As I said, even mainstream media in India repeated Pakistan's claim, which is, mysterious and intriguing. For example, the Hindu newspaper, which was once known to be a very credible media house, on their X handle they repeated this claim. They said India's, around 5 fighter jets have been brought down by Pakistan and they fell in several places. They were forced to remove that later. That is another story. I am a journalist who had worked in the Hindu. Those times, the Hindu would not publish such a report. They would fact check several times. They would ascertain. They would confirm. Only after several procedures they would publish any such news. So, unfortunately, those times have changed. Hindu has lost their credibility, absolutely, no doubt about that. Now they are seen spreading fake news, partisan news, littering all those disinformation. I don't know whether there is any malified intentions behind that. I won't be surprised if somebody alleges such ulterior motives to the paper. So that is one aspect. And several social media influencers, I'm sorry to say that some of those social media and YouTubers who used to support the BJP till the other day, even they were on the forefront spreading disinformation. I don't know how that happened. I don't know, they were bought off by someone. So anything can happen during wartime, because information plays a seminal role in winning a war. So I don't know what happened. Perhaps the government will look into all those issues after this fight, after the war is over, or skirmish is over. So that is one aspect. So let us check into those people who published the details of those who claim, those who spread reports that some of the fighter jets of India were brought down by Pakistan. Their logic was, Pakistan J-10C fighter jet has got, some electronic jamming systems, and they could even implement air denial for, enemy's jets for a few hours. China had recently claimed like that. Perhaps that was the reason why some people raised that logic. But nowhere else in the world that had happened. Even when China and India directly had a face off at Doklam and other places, China had not tried for that. Why didn't they do so? Something which they had and which they could have used for themselves, they didn't use, but they gave it to Pakistan. I cannot believe that. They have not supplied that technology to Russia also. Had they got such air denial technologies, I'm sure they would have given that to Russia, and Russia would have used that against Western fighter jets being used by Ukraine in the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. So this is stretching your imagination beyond the limit. That is it. Number one. Some of the images published have been found to be, images of those Indian fighter jets reportedly brought down by Pakistan, were not at all related to, not at all relevant. For example, the photo of a Mirage plane that was published by certain Pakistan handles, that image was of a Mirage 2000 jet crashed in 2025 in Shivpuri. So that was a previous photo, now misused to misguide. That's it. Now the photo of a Rafale jet which was portrayed as being brought down by Pakistan actually was that of a Mirage 5 jet, which India doesn't have. India has only Mirage 2000. So, but Pakistan has got a Mirage 5 jet which has been tweaked, changed to carry bombs. So, but such a fighter jet crashed in Pakistan's Multan earlier. That photo was actually portrayed as that of a Rafale which was brought down by Pakistan on May 7th. That proves that debunks the claim of Pakistan. Then there was another photo portrayed as an Su-30 MKI fighter jet shot down by Pakistan and fell at Aknur in India, Punjab. That was also wrong. It was actually the photo of a MiG-29 fighter jet which crashed in Rajasthan in 2024 because of some technical difficulty. So from all those details, we have come to know that it has been proved that those claims of Pakistan were totally wrong. Then as I said, if Pakistan had got such a technology to implement air denial for Indian fighter jets, they could have used that at many places. Even a couple of days ago, there was an air exercise along the line of control in Kashmir. Pakistan could have used that very well to give a warning, and it would have been a preemptive step, and India would not have dared to attack the militant camps in Pakistan. Why didn't Pakistan do so? They could have done that very well and avoided an attack on terror camps inside Pakistan. As I said, Pakistan has not denied that the terrorist camps in Pakistan have been badly hit. So don't they have an air defense system, a proper air defense system, a proper missile defense system? Why were they unable to thwart even a single missile from falling on the terrorist training camps? And CNN and other Western media houses today reported that there were three blasts in Karachi, and they also claimed that there was a drone attack by India. So if Pakistan has got such modern technology which could be used against fighter jets, why could not they use such technology against drones, kamikaze drones, loitering drones? So all these prove that the claim that Pakistan has got, state of the art, yet to be disclosed technology that will implement, a ban on Indian fighter jets taking off, then I think this is stretching your imagination to unbelievable limits. Nothing such has happened. And all these prove beyond any doubt that reports that Pakistan brought down several fighter jets of India are totally fabricated, are against common sense. So I think better we check before we repeat such fake news. Meet you with updates. Till then, goodbye.